This is the Carty Method Podcast.
I'm so excited about today's episode. Today we're talking about personal style. Personal style for photographers. And again, it's something that no one talks about this. Nobody talks about like what does a photographer look like and how to dress like a photographer. So what I decided to do is to give my portfolio members a very specific assignment. And that assignment is your photography style. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to complete our packaging triangle. And we have a triangle when it comes to our packaging. And the 3 points of the triangle is your portfolio, obviously like a niched portfolio, the work that's in that. Number 2 is you have to package that on a website. So your website is the second part of the packaging triangle. And then the third part of the packaging triangle, where most photographers fall short, is you. You're the pillar. You're what holds up this packaging triangle. You're the one that has to be presented to clients. You're the one that's in meetings. You're the one that's on Zoom. You're the one that's on the photo shoots. So your personal style is super important. So the objective to today's assignment is quite simple. The objective was to complete your packaging triangle by developing your own personal style. And I want you to be thinking about signature pieces for your wardrobe that will create like a cohesive style, a cohesive visual identity. And I want you to solidify it by capturing a self-portrait or, for the first time ever, sitting for another photographer, which will ensure that your personal style aligns with your photographic brand. So the goal is to either sit for a self-portrait sit for a portrait or shoot a self-portrait. And I wanted a full-length image. It's super important for me to see everything from what you're wearing on your head to what you're wearing on your feet, okay? I want you to consider, and I wanted you to consider, because this is the assignment we're looking at right now, I wanted you to consider every single thing that you're wearing from your kicks to your cap. So it doesn't matter whether you shoot people, places, or things. The key to success in this assignment lies in creating a self-portrait that authentically represents your photographic style while showcasing your personal brand in a cohesive, compelling way. You have to remember you're a photographer, okay? Show the world who you really are. Now, this is what you have to understand. As expected, just like I expected, how many people do you think did this assignment out of the over 100 people who are in Portfolio Lab? Because this is not what people... I don't care about my style. And this is why. This is one of the pillars of our push. Only 11 people submitted. 11. I'm telling you, those that didn't, you missed out. And the advice that I'm going to give, the props that I'm going to give on this personal style, and you don't understand, these photographers get to carry this personal style through. So there's a reason, I'll say again, to you who are in Portfolio Lab, there is a reason that I give assignments. There's a reason that I give assignments. Every single assignment is important. You handpick and choose the ones that you want to do, cool. But again, don't complain when you're doing meetings and people are like, okay, like you don't look the part. So let's look at some top photographers. Okay, I want to show you what top photographers look like. We're going to start with simple. We're going to start with Miss Anna Diaz. Now, I definitely can't show you her website because she shoots for Playboy, but I'm going to show you Anna Diaz and everybody on her crew, what they look like. This is Anna Diaz. Anna is right here, front and center. That's Anna Diaz. She was wearing black t-shirt, cut off shorts, and Converse. Did I not talk about Converse being the universal photographer's language? She's wearing a black t-shirt, jeans, and Converse. The videographer is wearing a white t-shirt, white shoes, black pants. Everybody else, black t-shirt, black t-shirt, black t-shirt, black pants, white t-shirt. I mean, she's a model, obviously. She's a model, obviously. You see there's like a very simple, look at this guy, all black, black hat, Air Max. Like, everybody has a look and a personal style. This is the photographer. That's her crew. So that's Anna Diaz. Okay, let's look at another. This is Nick Knight. Look at what Nick Knight always rocks a suit. He's always impeccably tailored. Whenever you see Nick Knight in any of his portraits, he's impeccably tailored. So Nick Knight, fashion photographer, always wears a suit, always wears a collar shirt. This is Nick Knight. Let's go back to Stephen Maisel. Stephen Maisel, this guy is known for his fur hat. He's known for hats. So here's a couple of different instances with Stephen Maisel wearing this fur hat. He always has some sort of headwear. Here he is again with a hat. Here he is again with something on his head. Here he is again with something on his head. Stephen Maisel. So we all have to have some sort of signature ism, some sort of signature thing. Hey, TDOSD, let's go. That's Stephen Maisel. Let's look at Dick Avedon. Richard Avedon, very distinct style as far as what he looked like. This is some pictures of Richard Avedon. Richard Avedon was also quite polished throughout his life. Now, last, Helmut Newton. Again, Helmut Newton, my favorite photographer of all time. Black t-shirt. Helmut Newton. All white. White jeans, white sweater. Helmut Newton, black t-shirt. Helmut Newton, black t-shirt. Helmut Newton, black t-shirt, blue jeans. Helmut Newton in his 70s wearing the uniform. So, what we look like is important. It's as important as what we shoot, but yet photographers ignore it. My personal style, this is why I put out a line of apparel. This is why I have a merch store, so you can buy cool t-shirt pieces that speak, that make statements, that start conversations. My gaff tape hoodie, which is in my shop right now, my gaff tape t-shirt is one of the most popular. I mean, because theoretically, if you think about it, this is something that a photographer would do, which is literally stick a piece of duct tape on the front of a shirt and write photographer on it. That's something that we would do. So I printed one in there, and the hoodie version. Like, this is just stuff that you can wear that starts conversations. That's the whole point of me doing this merch store. So, as I said, only 11 out of all the photographers who submitted, who could have submitted, only 11 chose to do this assignment. And those who chose to do it, you're going to advance faster than everybody else. So I commend you. Everybody else who didn't do this, it's on you. All right, let's get into today's submitters, starting with Frank Tom. So Frank says, for this week's assignment, here's a self-portrait I took in my garage, all dressed up and no place to go. R5 with RF 50mm 1.2, ISO 100, 1/100th of a second, f8. Shot with a Pro Photo and a Westcott. This is Frank Tom. Frank, yes. Yes, 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 yes. This gives me joy. This makes me so happy, Frank. It's very well shot. I mean, cropping wise, as I'm like really breaking it down, you're going to see like when you make this an 8x10, when you make this an 8x10, you're going to lose the boots, right? Because you're just a little bit tight. you're going to lose the boots. That floor and sides is too complicated for you to recreate. So when you push this to an 8x10, when this goes to your Instagram, you're going to have to, what I would recommend is that you come in like this and you go super tight, just like that. And you take the boots right out. That's your shot when you go to Instagram. But Mr. Frank Tom, this is a yes all day. The layering, I like. The hat is great. The light is exceptionally good, Frank. The light, you got perfect Rembrandt light. I actually like that you let this go quite dark on that side. But the accents, the hat, the blunt stones, the camera, a very important accessory, the jean jacket, the watch, and you look comfortable and you look approachable. You look likable. This is the thing. You look likable, you look presentable, and you look cool. For a guy who's older, you look cool as fuck, and you look like you know what you're talking about. Frank, this is absolutely, unequivocally a yes. This makes me so happy. You killed this. Steinmetz, welcome back, my guy. Missed ya. Welcome back. So yeah, this is just so well executed. Big love for the one they call Frank Tom. So that is number one of the 11 people who chose to submit. Proud of you, Frank. You really did a good job. Good on you. Ma. How's my heart? Frank, you upped the heart rate, buddy. Good for you. Frank Tom. Let's get into William Sedgwick. Sedgwick says, 5 attempts. I couldn't get a full-length photo of myself that fits my shooting style. Thanks for the review. Single light, Sony A7 III 85mm, 1/200th of a second, f5, ISO 200. This is William Sedgwick. William, this is a vibe. The idea was, yes, a self-portrait, yes, a full-length picture, because your kicks are really important. As far as the styling, okay, the zip up, the fit, it's a little bit oversized. You seem like a little bit slimmer than the clothing that you're wearing. Camera turning towards, like, just have your camera facing the way that you're pointing. Exposure here is just a little hot. We're gonna call this +1/3. Teeth are nice and white. You're looking like, again, you got the photographer's straps. This is like a bit of a contrast to this, which is cool. For me, like, I would love to just see this in a tee instead of this pullover. Or if it's a pullover, it's just a crew. It's not a quarter zip. Again, my request was go buy something, go treat yourself, go buy something, go pick out something that feels like you, and also follow the brief. You got to do a full length picture because I need to see the cut of your pants. I need to see what your pants look like, and I need to see your shoes. So for me, this needs a hat. You need some sort of a hat, some sort of a something that gives you a little bit more oomph. And I think your pants in this case could be a little bit more stylish. So for me, William, I applaud you for doing this. You shot the picture, you did part of it, you put yourself out there, yes, but the style, I want you to look at how far Frank went. Okay, again, I want you to look at how far Frank went. He has he's layering, he's got the cap, he's got the right boots, he like really thought of the whole look and figured out a way to shoot it full length. I know you did several attempts and I appreciate that, but I'm the client and you missed the brief, right? Because I asked for a full length shot. So for that, again, I want you to really notice what other people are doing. Today with these submissions, again, this is a personal style exercise. A personal style exercise, which means you deserve to buy something for yourself beyond just this wedding photographer double camera strap. This is a wedding photographer thing. This isn't like photographers who are pros aren't really shooting with this. You know what I mean? So again, it's like, again, Frank, William, I want you to really, really think like the camera strap is not part of your identity. Your camera strap is not part of your identity. And that's wedding photographer all day. Have you ever seen me with like one of those cheesy double fucking camera straps with my cameras hanging off? Like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? So, again, if that's brand new, it can easily go back in the box and back to Amazon because I don't think you need it. Look at the camera strap I use. We have two needs for a camera strap. Number one, security when we're walking around. Number two, safety so we don't drop our camera, right? So watch this. This camera strap right here, it is green. It's leather. It doesn't say the brand, but it's also understated. It matches my style. Number one, I also never have my camera strap around my neck. Ever, ever. Camera straps go here. Let me show you. They go like this. This is where your camera goes. Because then you can go like this. And shoot like this. Right? It's on your shoulder. So you can just pull it up. Click, click, click. Next thing, if you're in a security situation, then you put it over your shoulder. You know what I mean? Cool. Again, Mike Steinmetz is saying if you're a wedding photographer, then that double strap maybe is essential. But if you're not, then no. Okay, this, if it's a security situation or I'm walking in a sketchy area and I want to make sure that, you know, it goes over your shoulder and your arm, not around your neck. That's tourist 101, okay? So number two. Number three, how you use it when you're shooting on location is one hand through the strap and you go like this. Double hand through the strap. You see this? So the camera drops. I got it. And then you shoot. So you can walk with the camera like this in your hand, but the strap is here, like this. So no one can take it from you, okay? So that, I see the point of the wrist strap, but the thing about the wrist strap is when you're setting up your lights and you're by yourself, you don't have to put your camera down. You can have your camera over your shoulder, or you can throw your camera in your neck, and you can do the stuff with the lights, and then you can pull the camera and start to shoot. So this is the key thing. The next thing is this little bit right here. This, which is the one hand release, quick release straps. So now my strap is off. My strap is off, okay? So now my strap is off, but one-handed, my strap is back on. So, and then I take, when I'm shooting with a tripod, don't need the strap, blah, 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 because I'm in the studio. Then the strap gets rolled up and it's put in my camera bag. So, camera strap style is also a thing. Hey, Theron, thanks for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome. I'm Carty, by the way, if you've never seen me before. This is my smiling face. I'll show you, I'll talk a little bit about me in a second. All right, William, I've been a pro for 34 years. I've been doing this for a minute. William, you can get a full-length shot of yourself. You said 5 attempts and I didn't get a full-length shot. That means 5 attempts and you tried to do the same thing over and over and over again and it wasn't working. That's the definition of insanity. Try something different and get a full-length shot. Try to sit, which is what my man Frank Tom did. Okay? That, guys, is William Sedgwick. Good swing, William. Thank you for trying. But we need to definitely continue to push. And your personal style is something that I'm going to be watching and going to be on. I think you should grow your beard out a little longer. It's my 2 cents. Grow your beard out a little longer. All right. That is William Sedgwick. This is Francis Jeffrey. Francis. Okay. We had a little tall ride. Francis. So Francis says, this was at St. Patrick's Day. I cloned up the mud stains on my pants and designed on the t-shirt. And a design on the t-shirt. Rebel SL3 with a 50 millimeter, ISO 125, f11 at 1/200th of a second. This is Francis Jeffrey. Francis, the purple t-shirt's really throwing me. The logo, the free world championships beanie is really like, you're losing me with the hat. Like, I understand the beanie. I'm wearing a beanie. But it's not talking about my favorite team. Like, it's not me as a fan. It's me. It's a style thing. So the beanie, this has got to go. This has got to be a solid color. Not, if you're going to wear this as your style, not a world championship thing because that's your favorite team. The purple shirt, no. This has got to be black. If this is black, now we're onto something, because it's not purple. It's not a look. It makes you the blueberry in the perfectly white pancake batter. You're the one blueberry. So we don't there's times to stand out, but as a photographer, that's not what we're trying to do. The kicks are fine. The pants are fine. You just need to change up the shirt. And this, and also, what about this picture is telling me that you're a photographer? I said the whole point about this is show me you as a photographer or you as a creative. And yes, it's a full length picture, but you're too small in the frame. This picture needs to be framed like way closer to a vertical, which we've talked about. This is way too far. So, and it's also incredibly offset. So for me, Francis, I appreciate the swing, but again, this one's a miss. This one's a miss in personal style, and this one's a miss in the execution of the picture. Find a more unique, cool hat, and photographers wear black. There's a reason that all my apparel is black, white, or gray. All right, guys, that's Francis Jeffrey. Francis. Let's go into Steve Bordeaux. Steve says, this assignment was fun. As a reminder, I met up with Josh, another photographer in my area. This is my favorite image that he captured of me. Z8, 135, 1.8, 2500th of a second, f 1.8. Who's shooting at 1.8 right now? Who's shooting at 1.8? Steve, are we still shooting at 1.8? Or this is what that photographer shot you at? He clearly doesn't watch my show. 1.8 at ISO 140. This is Stephen Bordeaux. Stephen, thanks for submitting. I mean, there's definitely, you're swaggy here with the style. The socks, I would go white with the socks instead of black. So it gives more accent to the shoe. The shirt is dope. The camera straps are a no for me. But everything else, dude, the style, the swag is a yes. How he shot this picture, though, for me, it's very, like, I'm not loving how he shot this. Let me turn that off. Let me go over here. You can see, like, it doesn't crop to an 8x10 without cutting off your shoes. So you can't put this into Instagram without, and I really wish this guy watched my photo reviews, because there's in a place where you're not using any depth of field, there's no instance where depth of field would be an issue. There's no things to bokeh off of. Shooting at 1.8 is just, in that case, now is just masturbation. It's just like, I have a 1.8, so I'm going to shoot at 1.8. And again, it's just like, it's a photographer that doesn't watch my show. So, no to the camera strap, though. The strap, it's just, the brown just is the one color that just doesn't work. And Again, that strap screams wedding photographer. It doesn't scream photographer. The shorts are cool. The Jordans are dope. The watch is dope. The t-shirt's dope. It's just no to the shorts. The sunglasses are dope. It's just no to the shorts. I would swap out the socks to white. And I mean, again, that's just my own personal style. But yeah, Steve, this is really, really close on the personal style. I would just lose that camera strap. And you got cool hair. I would also incorporate like hats every once in a while. You know what I mean? But you got a swag. You got swag, Steve. This is a yes for me. But again, I know that someone else shot this for you. So there's lots of things wrong with the shot. Most importantly, the choice of background. And then again, for you, like you're pulling your head back just a little bit. You gotta extend your chin out and drop. Like, again, guys like to kind of pull our head back, which makes you look a little bit thicker in the neck than you actually are. So again, when you're being shot by another photographer, it's really easy to like just fully relinquish control. But I like to keep control even when someone else is taking my picture. Steve, great on the style though. Good shit. All right. The background's, by the way, Steve, the background's just a little bit distracting. The lines are crooked. Like, you know what I mean? You see, there's just a lot of, it's too busy. It's too busy. Just on a plain nothing background would have worked a lot better. That's Steve Bourdeau. Steve Bourdeau. All right. This is Lamont DeSalle. So Lamont, who lives in Houston, linked up with Joseph Baldwin, who also lives in Houston. And Lamont shot Joseph, and Joseph shot Lamont. So this is Lamont DeSalle's shot by Joseph Baldwin. EOS R 50mm 1.8, ISO 400, f8, 1/4 of a second. This is natural mixed with strobe. This is Joseph Baldwin's picture of Lamont DeSalle. Lamont, this is swaggy. This is swaggy. This is swaggy. I'd love just a solid T for this picture because I feel like this silhouette is taking away from you, and it's taking away from I feel like the t-shirt is dominating this picture, where I want you to dominate this picture. You need a hat, bro, or some sort of sunglasses for sure. The jeans are cool, the Air Max are cool and tonally correct. I would have liked to see this just with the long sleeve undershirt without the overshirt. Horizon line Joseph is really quite middle, and then this also breaks my attention, and then that breaks my attention, and then this back here is super, super bright, so obviously our eye is going to go where it's brightest. This is a tricky situation, bro. It's a tricky situation for me. I would have taken him into the court right here and shot him inside that court and let the court be the location with the fence around him. But again, the light here is good. It's backlit, but you've kicked in a little bit of strobe on that side, which is dope. I like what he's sitting on is kind of cool. This phone in the pocket, you got to take that phone out of your pocket. Lamont, it's just looking like you're sitting on a brick and it's pulling your pants all weird. That's also something that you have to catch, Joseph. Like this, you got to catch that because that pulls this area and makes his ass look all weird. So you got to pull that. Just have him pass you the phone and you hold on to it while he's making this picture. Technically, though, Joseph, you killed the technical, though, like the way that you mixed light. I just want you to see the way that you're using the location and the way that you're putting this band of grass through the bottom, and then obviously all of this concrete. It's really hard sometimes trying to figure out how to use, and again, does what he's wearing match this spot? These are all things that I'm thinking about. Let's look at this as 100% of a picture. Let's look at this as a cover. Well placed as a cover and really well placed as an 8x10, because you can see you managed to get everything in. You're not going to lose anything when this goes to an 8x10. Joseph, this is a good swing. This is a good swing for you on the personal style, Lamont, which is what I'm judging. For you on the personal style, I would want to see solids rather. And again, it's like when I'm wearing something that says something like that, yes, is kind of bold. For me, I would love to see this just a long sleeve black tee without this shirt over top, because I think it's a little bit too busy. But the kicks are dope, the jeans are dope, and always take phones and everything out of pockets before you shoot. Yeah. All right. He said that he had a Carty shirt on, but he switched it. All right. That was Lamont DeSalle. Lamont on the style. Again, you're there with the style. I just need you need a fitted or I don't know, just something that sunglasses, some flash sunglasses. I mean, you got a good hairline, so you're like, why am I trying to cover my good hair? But I appreciate you. You're definitely swaggy. You got something there, Lamont DeSalle. Thanks for watching and thanks for submitting. By the way, you too. Thanks for watching. All 53 of you. Have I gifted subscribers? Did I gift memberships this month yet? Oh, so here, I'm going to ask Lamont and Steinmetz and a couple of my other people who are my OGs. I'm going to ask, how many likes do I have? And if I get, say, 50 likes, there's 53 people watching. If all of you hit the like button, then I will gift 5 memberships to the people who are watching this channel. How's that? But again, I need you to act, do something for me, and I'll do something for you. How's that? All right. Guys, I appreciate you for being here. Who's new? Who's new? I'm really interested in seeing, who's never seen me before? Who's never watched me? Who's never, again, here, why don't I just do this? I think I'm going to sneeze. Watch.
Treat everybody like a superstar. Famous people less like a superstar. I treat famous people like real people. I started as a photographer, I would say professionally, when I was 20. My brother's a fine art painter, heavy influence on me, and I couldn't paint, so when I discovered the camera, it was really easy for me to express myself creatively. Everybody's in the business of glorifying celebrities, so capturing them, it's already glorifying them by photographing them. So if I can get them a little bit more understated, I feel like it brings up the real. In 1997, I shot Tom York from Radiohead, most important picture of my career. In 2001, I shot Pharrell Williams for Peace magazine. Again, very important picture. Colin Firth, a week before he won his Oscar, career moving pictures where that picture propels a whole new wave of clients, a whole new wave of people looking at my work. I think pivotal career-changing pictures are more important than favorite pictures, because they're all my favorite. The whole idea is make good stuff and share it and do it every day.
I just put a bunch of new stuff on stevecarty.com. Did a new site recently, put a whole bunch of new work up here. This is new work, some outdoor strobe. This is new work, more outdoor strobe. I'm really starting to find my stride with this new vibe. Colin Firth, the week before he won his Oscar, as I said, and Pharrell Williams, and I've shot Kanye. This is new work. I shot this on Tuesday in my portfolio on my website already. I shot this last week, and because of this, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff for Edwin Jeans Japan, which is really dope. And this is new for Edwin Jeans Japan. So yeah, I'm one of those photographers that is actually a photographer. This is Ja Rule, who I shot recently. Chantel Kreviasik, Pete Rock. I shot Soul Survivor Part 2. Grandmaster Flash. This is new. I shot this on Tuesday. Wearing the vintage Dolce & Gabbana jacket. Beanie Man. This is new. This is the head of Edwin Jeans Japan. Ciara. So yeah, you guys can look at my stuff. This is Beanie Man. That's Bounty Killer up here. I called him Beanie Man. That's Bounty Killer. Bobcat Goldthwait. The late DMX. You guys can look at my work anytime. The late DMX. Daft Punk. Again, there's too many photographers on YouTube that are calling themselves photographers, but when you actually look at their actual work, when you look at their work, like, here, let's do one. Should we? Should we do this? Should we do this? Look at one of the biggest photographer on who has courses. Should we look at his portfolio? Okay, let's look at commercial photography. Porsche? Okay. Okay, your friend had a Porsche, Toyota Corolla.
Yes, sir.
It's you in all of these pictures? That's you? How are you shooting this and in them? So this is your stuff for Toyota? You rented a Toyota and then shot it? This is Heineken? This is the best project that he has. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on people, but it's just like the people who I have in Portfolio Lab are making better photos than this. So for me personally, I'm not trying to talk shit on people, but this is my portfolio. So I'm not trying to talk shit on people, but this is my portfolio. And again, if you want to, this is who, this dude who has 329,000 subscribers on YouTube. So, yeah. So there's lots, and he's here to tell you how to make money with your camera. So again, whoever you're watching, and I'm not, again, Evan, I'm sure you're a good dude, but again, it's like I work commercially, and it's different working, like shooting actual jobs. You know what I mean? Not doing stuff for social media. I mean, of course, we all do stuff that's used on social media, but shooting actual jobs, actual ads, actual campaigns. Like, I take the time to do this as a service because there's not enough like photographers who are actually working that are on YouTube. There's photographers who are on YouTube that are YouTubers that are talking about photography, but they don't make money with their camera. I make money with my camera mostly. I mean, yes, now I've turned this into something because I can actually, what I do and what I teach actually works because it's practical because I'm actually a working commercial photographer. So it's different. And yeah, I've rented a reindeer. I've rented a reindeer. I rented a tank. I've shot a lot of stuff. So anyways, enough about tooting my horn. Today we're talking about personal style. But again, it is important for me to every once in a while rant like on like who are you watching on YouTube? Who's telling you this information? Like who's saying like X, Y, and Z when it's really ABC? This light is low in power. Let me just fix that. It needs to be at 50 and it's not. Trying to figure out why my exposure is all over the place. The cameras are fine, but I shot something here yesterday. I was using this light, so this light was very low. There we go. Apologies for that. 42 minutes later, I realized my exposure's off. Apologies for that. Let's get into Mr. Mats Carlson. Mats Hey, Carty and friends, showing my style and hopefully a little bit of personality. R6 35mm f4 1.4 Sigma art lens, ISO 800, shot at 100th of a second at 5.6. With a single light, this is Mr. Mats Carlson. Mats, this is a vibe. This definitely shows your personal style. It's definitely approachable. I like it, and I also like the image. Let me show you though what this looks like when we go to an 8x10. You can see it's quite close on the foot. When we go to an 8x10, we're gonna lose this that foot. Obviously, we're gonna have to crop in when we go to an 8x10. This is going to have to now become this. As an 8x10, you're going to have to crop above the knees. You're going to lose quite a bit of the sensor because we were just a little bit too tight there on the foot. Style-wise, I mean, yes, you dress very utilitarian, which is definitely a thing. But as I say, you're an older dude like myself, like Frank Tom. We need to just do a couple of updates. Get an updated jean jacket, a fresh one. Get a bunch of fresh black t-shirts that you can layer on top of. Get some new jeans that are a little bit of a different cut. Get a pair of Converse. You know what I mean? I see that you like to wear boots. Boots also work with like different cuts of denim. Converse make you look younger. You know what I mean? Converse make you look younger. It makes you feel just a little bit more hip wearing kicks over wearing a boot, unless it's like the right kind of boot. It's hard to tell here what boot this is, but also when you look at this, the boot doesn't pop. We need something on your foot that pops and kind of ties this whole thing together. Right now, the jean jacket, we need that jean jacket to be denim. Do a denim tuxedo, black shirt, black boots. Now the colors kind of coordinate a little bit more. If you're gonna wear a sand color jacket, then don't do denim on denim. Do like a cargo pant, like kind of how I do, like these Uniqlo like parachute pants. Like if you're gonna do a denim, don't do denim, do denim cargo. Or if you do denim on the bottom, then you do not denim on the top. You do something different. So there's a couple of ways that you can kind of remix this, even with the same silhouettes. Just updated jeans, updated fresh, if that's a crew sweater, and you're fit. So you should be wearing stuff that's a little bit more fitted to your body because you can wear it. So wear some stuff that's like a little bit more fitted, at least on your main layer, so it hugs your body a little bit more, and then you can layer your jackets over top. Yeah, for me, like, you would be one who would serve to like go to H&M and like just spend $200 on yourself and buy like, or go to Levi's and buy like a new pair of jeans, buy a new Levi's jean jacket, maybe get the jean jacket in black and the jean, like, you know what I mean? Or get, I don't know, like just, I want an update on the type again, because again, the pieces are fine. I just think that an updated version of them with newer silhouettes would serve you well. And also you're another guy who, you need a hat. You need some sort of something on top. Like one of these round hats would be so dope on you. Like this kind of a vibe, or even like a straw hat kind of vibe would really work. Like a wider brimmed like straw hat would be cool. We'll see if I have time at the end of this show for me to go show you couple of accessories. I think I have some stuff over there in my room, some hats and stuff I can show you that I pull out for swag. I hope that helps you guys. That's Mats Carlson. Mats, thanks for doing this. Thanks for taking it serious. Camera looks great, by the way. The light is perfect, and the full length black, you executed this very well. There's just a little bit here of difference between where where your black is and 100% DMAX. I can see that line here. There's just a little bit of separation between these two. It's very, very close. Could have dropped down the blacks just a touch and perhaps brought up the shadow detail just a little bit down here. But again, really, really good swing, and especially for it being a self-portrait as well. All right, that's Mats Carlson. So this is David Holmes. I photographed this at the chiropractor's office. I work as a massage therapist. A7 Sigma 24-70 at 39 millimeter. ISO 200 5.6 at 1/200th of a second. This is a one light portrait, and this is David Holmes. David, I definitely see what's going on. Yes to the shirt, yes to the jeans. The boots are a little bit beat. We definitely need to update them. But what we're trying to do here is shoot a photographer's portrait. Like, that is the brief. And if I go back to the brief and reread you to the brief, complete your packaging triangle by developing your own personal style. Think about signature pieces in your wardrobe that will create a cohesive visual identity. Solidify it by capturing a self-portrait or sitting for another photographer, ensuring that your photographic style aligns with your photographic brand. Submit a full-length image of you that speaks to your personal style and shows that you're a creative or a photographer. And consider everything you're wearing from your kicks to your cap. So, David, this is not you as a photographer. And the chair that you're sitting in a waiting room chair. Although it's lit well, it's just not the spot to shoot it. You're in a waiting room. The stuff on the wall is wrong. The rubber the black baseboards is wrong. You're like, so. And then again, your boots, you got to update the boots. I know money's tight, but shoes make the man. Shoes make the man, and your shoes are not making the man in this situation. Because for me, like, that calls you out as struggling, as the guy who doesn't have a new pair of shoes. So that, David, for me, because the shoes are so predominant, buy a pair of black Converse. Buy a pair of Converse. They're literally so cheap. They would tie this whole look together, and it's going to cost you $60. $30 if you dive even deeper. Buy black Converse with the white bottoms. It ties your whole look together, and it's cheap. You got to let go of these boots. Seriously, these are like, just let go of them. Like, sometimes we hold on to them for nostalgia or whatever, but these boots are over. Let them go. Get a pair of fresh Converse. Treat yourself that way, and people are going to look at you different. The idea of the one sleeve pushed up, the one sleeve not, you're in the book, but you're looking at me. Like, where's the camera? I do not know that you're anything except for a doctor, a chiropractor, somebody who works in this office, a massage therapist. So I need you to shoot this as the photographer, which was the brief. So for me, David, you missed the brief. Treat yourself to a pair of Converse at least. You deserve it. Okay, that's David Holmes. Again, the light, David, the light was cool. The idea is wrong. The location is wrong. The chair is wrong. The boots are wrong. And having no camera is also wrong. I hope that helps. What I'm trying to do today is help photographers. By the way, there's 74 of you guys watching now. I'm trying to help photographers with their personal style. You have no idea how important personal style is for a creative. Personal style. Like, it's the first thing that people are judging when they look at you. They look at you from head to toe. They look at you from head to toe. And they make sure that everything fits. It's like, oh, cool glasses. Oh, I like his style. Oh, nice jacket. Oh, and then when they hit something that is like your dirty pants, or, you know what I mean? Like jeans from 19 years ago. Like, you have to update cuts. You have to update. Just because they still fit you, it doesn't mean that you should be wearing them. Okay, lock that in. Just because it still fits doesn't mean you should be wearing it. People, like, again, I sent all kinds of style, and again, it doesn't have to be expensive. It can be a basic black t-shirt, super vintage jeans that you get from $20 and a pair of Converse. Like, that's all it has to be, but you got to care. And for me, David, once we get past that shirt and onto the pants and onto the, like, the pants are okay, but onto the boots, we see that it looks like you don't care. And again, I know that you do. Update that personal style, my friend. This is the exercise. Update your personal style. What a more appropriate shoe for me to be wearing today. Come on. Again, we spend our money on all kinds of stupid shit. You're spending your money on things that you're buying lights that you don't know how to use. You're buying like things that you don't know how to use yet. Lenses that, like, you know, your 13 to 6,000 millimeter lens that, buying speed lights that, like, nobody uses speed lights. Guys, we're almost at 53 likes. I have 75 people watching. If I get to 50 likes, 50, that means 25 of you are off the hook. If I get to 50 likes, I'm going to gift 5 memberships to this channel. And again, I'm doing this for you. You guys can follow me on social media. I'm at Steve Carty. I'm always updating my shit, always putting new work out there. Because again, I am a photographer first. This is Chris Foster. Chris says, this is my style. Still learning style, personal style. Shot in our local skate park, shot in natural light. R5, 50mm 1.2, ISO 200, 2.8, 400 a second. This is Chris Foster. Chris, let's get it on. Chris wearing the Carty Crew merch, definitely see that. The shoes are wrong for this look. These are runner shoes, sprinter shoes, and you need a court shoe. You need a court shoe for these pants, specifically like a Jordan, a high top. I'm not sure if you're a taller or a shorter dude, but again, I feel like you could definitely, like, the shoes that you're holding is a court shoe. That happens to be a skate shoe. It's not the right shoe, but it's definitely a court shoe. It's not the right shoe because of the red and suede and blah, blah, blah. And also we talked about how those shoes were laced and blah, blah, blah. This look needs an accent shoe. Also when you're wearing a black hoodie, but then a different fabric pant, you can see how this black on black, it doesn't match because the hoodie's black and the pants are kind of gray black. So you need to mix up that silhouette with just a simple crew or a simple jean. But the shoe that you need for this look is like a Jordan, like this. I'll show you what you need for this look. Simple, all white Converse. Okay, super cheap. These ones happen to be leather. Get an all-white Converse, super easy. Imagine this now with this silhouette. It's a court shoe. It makes your feet look cool. The only time that the shoe that you're wearing is appropriate is if you're wearing Nike athletic tights and like a fitness shirt and you're in the gym. It's the only time that these shoes are, like, yes, comfortable to wear, but the color, the green color, they don't go with anything, and they're a shoe for you to work out in. They're not a shoe. They're not a street shoe. This kick, perfect. That's one that you would wear. Converse. Here's another super simple court shoe. This is a Nike Blazer remix. Gum sole, definitely matches. I'm making a mess over my display. Okay, you really want to go crazy. You do this. Little patent, Nike patent. Again, a court shoe. Jordan. I've never worn these. I've had these for 2 years. I'm saving those for the right photo shoot. Okay. Court shoe is a lifestyle shoe. It's a shoe that we wear around. But a running shoe, the only type of running shoe are lifestyle running shoes that you can wear around. Like Air Max. This is a running shoe. It's a lifestyle shoe. But again, this only works with certain pants. And then also the tying the drawstrings on the bottom of these crew, like it works with a high top. It works with a high top shoe, but it doesn't work with a low cut. So again, small things. The beanie, the gray beanie doesn't work, and you're pulling the beanie down a little bit too high. Let me show you. You're going like this. Okay? That's what you're doing. Right? Watch. See? It's different. It's different. You know what I mean? You see how high up it is on the back of my head? You see that? See the difference? How high it is? Look at the difference. See what I'm saying? So there's small things that we do. Let me show you another one. Toque. So again, just because we have the stuff, we have to be able to like wear the stuff. You know what I mean? You got to be able to wear it. So you're like, you're wearing it, you're owning it. It's not owning you. You know what I mean? So Chris, look back here. You see how high this is? You see how it goes straight across your head? You know what I mean? That's the vibe. That's how you wear a hat. And if you want to roll it, then you roll it. And then, and again, how thick that roll is. This is all stuff that like is important. You roll it like you're a dock worker, because this look came from dock workers, right? Especially the orange. And then you put it on like this. So you're a dock worker, because that's the look when you're wearing a beanie. All right, this Chris Foster rocking the Carty Crew merch. Definitely the blue strap. The blue's a bit radical. Like, I mean, I like the seatbelt vibe, but the blue is just a little radical. I feel like it's a little bit too extra, but it's a cool strap. See if they have a black. See if they have another simple color. And again, the skate park location, yes. Watch your horizon line. Watch that you're not dropping your horizon line right straight through the center of the picture. I know you're trying to show the skate park. You're trying to show the skate park. Go down here, go down into the bowl, down here, go over here, and shoot down here. You know what I mean? And let that be the background. You know what I mean? Like, the horizon line needs to be, it can't go cut right through the center of the picture. So, oh, we're at 54 likes. Does that mean it's your goddamn lucky day? It's your lucky day, because I'm feeling generous and I'm a man of my word. We have hit 53 likes. Thank you for hitting the like button. Now, let's set the stage. First, lights. 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 Ambiance. Smoke. Then, generosity. This is what we do. I asked you to help me get to 50 likes. So now I'm gifting 5 memberships. So Mike Lilly just gifted you a membership. Aidens, you just got gifted. Jermaine Edwards, you just got gifted. Walt Raska, you just got gifted. And Zoops, you just got gifted. All y'all just got gifted free memberships to the channel. Use them wisely. My ask for you, because I'm paying for your membership for this channel for the next 30 days, is just continue it. Hey, family and tech, subscribed. It's great advertising to subscribe to my channel, especially if you have your brand name on your YouTube channel. Guys, that was Chris Foster. Chris, thanks for doing so. Again, we're looking at accelerator members. Know that, like, it takes courage to do the things that I ask you to do, but there's a reason. There's a reason that I'm asking you to do the things that you do. Michael Steinmetz. Mike Steinmetz, who's been with me for over a year, has just gifted... I'm gonna burn my house down. Mike now has just gifted 5 memberships to this channel. Mike, thank you so much. Mike, you're so generous. Mike gifted 5. And who got gifted? I'll tell you. B, you got gifted. Lucas Forster got gifted. Lucas. Amy Up, you got gifted. The Warehouse, you got gifted. And Toyin, you got gifted. All by Mike Steinmetz. If you see Mike, he's in chat. He's an amazing dude. Make sure you say thank you to Mike, this guy here, for gifting 5 memberships to you. Mike, thanks so much for your generosity, my guy. We are trying to get this number up to 1,000. And by the way, also this stuff, the glitches and all of this stuff, like this, you can do this if you're a member of this channel. Like, I give my members control. They can glitch me and do all of this stuff and throw graphics, all this stuff on my stream. They can bring up Taylor Swift and do all kinds of stuff, which is kind of fun. I like, I'm one of the rare channels where my members, as you can see, I let them fuck with me every once in a while. It makes it fun to watch me live because I have a crazy setup. My setup's mental. I have a setup that's like, look at like, my friend came here yesterday, Damon, this influencer, stylist dude. He hadn't been to my new flat and he hasn't seen my desk. And he saw like 6 monitors because I have 2 iPads and 2 4Ks and the Elgato prompter and like my monitor it's hard to see with
Yes or yes.
all this smoke. Jeez Louise. You see what you did, Mike? Your generosity just smoked out the place. Holy. Look at this, Mike. Look what you did to me. You put on some ambiance, though. I appreciate that. Thank you again, Mike Steinmetz. All right, who else is doing this style challenge for me today? This is Doyle Daniels. Doyle says, my shoot style didn't come out as I intended this week, but I thought it important to submit anyways. Z8, 50mm 1.2, 6.3, 1/200th of a second at ISO 100. This is a 2-light setup, and this is Mr. Doyle Daniels. Let's go! Doyle, listen, this is me right now. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I don't care what excuses you're making for yourself, yo. I don't care what excuses you're making for yourself, yo. Look at Doyle Daniels. This guy, bro, the only thing you're missing is your camera. The only thing you're missing is your camera. Honestly, the fashion is fire. You need your camera. You're holding your chin back like a little bit. Let me switch to this thingy here. You're holding your chin back just a little bit, which is giving you a little bit of a double chin, mister. You gotta kind of extend your head back. Guys, always, like taking a picture of a dude, it's like head back and it's like back into the left, like Kennedy. Back into the left. Here, you're just going back. So I want you to watch your head position. Other than me wanting you to see you holding your Z8 right here, the watch is dope. The pants are fire. The shoes are dope. The cardigan is dope. The gray, yes, but you could also flip that to black. The ink, The location is okay. It just works for the shot. I wouldn't mind you sitting on this table with the camera, sitting in, like, moving this table out and then sitting in this chair with the camera. I know you're shooting on that camera that I'm wanting you to, you know what I mean? Like, some of us don't have two bodies and it becomes really difficult to show. But style wise, you murdered this. This is yes on the personal style. Like, yes, Doyle. Yes. You pick clothes that make you look, it just looks dope. It makes you look good. It's flattering and it fits your body style. And like, we can all do this. I'm telling you, there's no excuses. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. Charles Fortin says, I just put this on, and the first thing that he heard, Charlie James, the first thing he hears is back into the left like Kennedy. Let's go, Chris. I'm glad you're here, buddy. All right, Daniel Van Cleef says, and by the way, if you're watching live and not hanging in chat, live chat's where it's at, yo. And I'm being quite generous with my live chat. I used to make it members only. Now anybody can hang out as long as you're a subscriber. Anybody can hang out in my chat. And yeah, my live chat's so fun because like I see it right here. I'm actually reading my live chat because I have it on the Elgato prompter, so I can keep eye contact but still also read my chat. And it's just, you guys are hilarious. Hey, 60 likes. Let's get it on. Let's look at Daniel Van Cleef. Sun, clouds, wind, rain, cursing, sun again, happy, wind, more cursing, persistence. Anyhow, this is me. Yes, I was a bit moody by then. Lights, sun, softbox, flash with umbrella, mirror, Fuji X Pro 3 50mm, ISO 500, 125 of a second. 1/25 of a second at f9. This is Daniel Van Cleef. Daniel murked this. Yeah, yes, bro. Yes. Style choices, yes. The light is dope, and using the mirror to like push in this extra little bit of light. This is a cool set. I mean, what a set, dude. It's super dope. I mean, obviously you're using your camera. It's hard to show you with your camera, but you definitely look like a creative. The boots are fresh to death. You can see they have character, but they're still like worn well in a way that they're not beat up. So they work. The cut of the jeans is good. The jacket, again, it's like, you could tell me that this is brand new and it's aged to look vintage. Like, the hat is a vibe. Like, you have style, Daniel. I didn't doubt that you were going to be able to kill this one. Just light-wise on your face, you've given yourself just a little bit of raccoon eyes. I'm going to zoom in and show you what I mean. Just in here with this bit of your hair is now shading your face, but the position of the light is giving you like this line, and then also we have this shadow that's kind of coming in here, so you're kind of giving yourself like double raccoon eyes, and that has to do with your light placement. I see where the mirror is placed and I see where your second strobe is placed, but I think the mirror placement is what's giving you that underlight feeling. I feel like the mirror had to, because let's break it down, right? You have sunlight coming in from this direction because you're under an overhang, but the mirror is kind of frontal, I guess, at an angle to kick light back in here. For me, I would try to put the mirror on this side to maybe, I mean, again, or I would rotate you so you're squared a little bit more that way, and possibly then like shoot you like on the 3/4. So you're more, rather than squared up to camera, you're sitting more like this, so the light can hit your face from the direction that the light's coming from, which you can see is coming from camera left. From here. So again, it's just this little bit of hair that's causing a little bit of shadow, and then the this little bit of raccoon eye. Like, and again, honestly, know that I'm just like really now tweaking the smallest things. I know you did a lot of attempts. The set is sick. You cropped it in such a way that works for an 8x10. I don't even need to drop in my border. Like, I can actually see that it crops perfectly to an 8x10. You gave yourself just the right amount of room. You shot a cover, which is great. You shot a cover of yourself and you have personal style. It's swaggy. Black, like if he takes that jacket off, you're in uniform. You're wearing now the black tee. You opted for the V, black jeans, and cool boots. And you got the hat, bro. It's swaggy. And again, you're handsome. This is why all the girls go crazy for you, Daniel. This is why all the girls go crazy. This is a yes for me. Appreciate you. That's a yes. That's a yes. Hey, Deadpool, how you doing? You good? You straight? Cool. All right. I got to make sure Ryan Reynolds is okay every once in a while. Got to check on Ryan Reynolds. And we have our last photo. And again, I knew only a very small amount of people would do this because it means, A, you have to put yourself out there. Photographers like to hide, but they don't remember. They don't think, like, clients don't hire photographers for big money shoots that they've never seen before. They don't hire you just based on your work. They hire you. That's part of it. It's your work, your presentation, and you. And you are the one who is in the meeting. You. So I'll say again, clients judge you in the first 3 seconds of seeing you with all of their senses, with their eyes, with their vibes. They feel you. And also they look at you head to toe and they see, is this someone that I can present to my client and be proud? Is this someone I can present to my client and be proud? Because oftentimes when I'm working for ad agencies, it's an ad agency who's hiring me on behalf of a job that they're doing for another client. So it's like, you have to be presentable. And yeah, anyways, it's you is so much a part of it. So Joseph says, I met up with Lamont this past weekend and traded some portraits. This was shot by Lamont. Shot with the Z6, 85 millimeter, 1/60th of a second, 2.8, 100th of a second, shot natural light. This is Joseph Baldwin. Joseph, this is a yes all day. This is a yes all day, bro. I'm sorry to say, but Joseph killed. Lamont killed this picture of you, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir, yes.
And you, the Canadian tuxedo, the right denim, the right fit on this, your signature like crochet beanie, you have camera, fresh Converse, and you're skateboarding, like your skateboard and shot in a skate park. This now, the way that Lamont, like, this is why I get pissed off at you, Lamont, because you're a location shooter, bro. You're so good on location, but you don't know it. You don't know how good you are on location. This is why I want to shake you, my guy, so often. Lamont, talking to you specifically, you murdered this. And because I subscribed to Joseph's newsletter, I saw a preview of a photo of him with this, like, just the upper. So I could only see from the waist up what he was wearing. But the way that you completed this look with the tone-on-tone denim, like literally the tone-on-tone, the Converse, and this, again, Joseph, you get it. You get it with the personal style. And I gotta say, Lamont, you killed this, bro. You killed that shot of him almost a little bit more than he killed the shot of you, meaning you, Joseph. If we were having a war and it was Lamont versus Joseph on the I shoot you, you shoot me, he beat you. He beat you. He picked a better spot. He picked a better spot. That's all. And again, but you beat him on personal style because you beat him on the personal style. So it's like, bro, so great. You guys have to link up more. You got to go out and like get a couple of models and shoot them together. Like share your resources. You guys are both in Houston. You're both killing it. This is an 11 out of 10 for me on personal style and photograph. Like you can use this immediately. This can go into your ethos. And like, yeah, on the personal style, you nailed it. So we're going to give some props, some awards. I'm going to give an overall award on best photography first, and then best style is going to be a little bit like best style. Your photo of the week is best style. But before anything, I'm going to talk about photos of the week. No, I'm not going to do it that way because there's not enough. But I'm going to give accolades, okay? I'm going to give accolades because first off, it's the swings and how hard people are trying. The first person that I'm giving just real accolades to is Chris Foster. Chris, understand, like, I don't think that I have ever had somebody in one of my programs that wants to learn is harder than you. I don't think I've had anybody in my program that wants to be better more than you. Like, you really want this. You really try. And the way that you approach this, Chris, like you're such a good student. Like you say this, every day I get better. Every day I learn a new thing and I take that thing and I apply it to my next day. And this thing that I'm challenging you on right now, which is this personal style thing, you know how important it is to align that with the type of work that you're trying to do, you know? So I'm just really proud of you, dude. I just want to give you accolades. I think the next time you see Chris with these little hints that I'm giving him with his style points, and again, I share a lot of references. I look at Complex, I look at Hypebeast, and again, like this stuff is like, I like to say, like myself, Damon, Big C, Adrian X, like the culture that comes out of Toronto, like this place is one of the most stylish spots. Like people have swag here when you walk down the street. So, and again, I'm a photographer and streetwear, like I was right there when this stuff was like invented. And when it comes to shooting and you're shooting a model wearing a hat, like knowing exactly how you should be cuffing the pants or how that model should have that hat, or whether the watch should be like pushed up the wrist like this, or if his watch should be like pushed like there's small little accent things when we're shooting that we have to pay attention to. So I think the learning curve and the jump for Chris Foster is worth me giving accolades. Next, accolades that really right here, again, this is not photos of the week. This is just accolades for really understanding and pushing personal style. This next one is Stephen Bourdeau. Stephen Bourdeau. Personal style. Yes, guy, you get it. Just remember everything I said. You know, small things. The camera strap. I don't think we need that type of a camera strap. More accolades. This guy right here, Mr. Lamont DeSalle. Lamont, you're swaggy. You're just swaggy, dude. It's just like you have a lot of things on your mind. You got a lot of things that like you're a naturally swaggy guy. This is something that I want you to lock in. You're naturally swaggy. You naturally have style. For you, my thing for you is like I'm trying to pull you back into like classics over trendy. Classics over trendy. Classic cut with the jeans, classic with the shoes, but you went a little trendy with the tee. A classic tee, simple black, I mean, you said you had my merch, which definitely could have worked here, but also just a black tee. Like, understand, my merch doesn't work in every case. You know what I mean? It doesn't work in every case, and I understand that. I'm not like, you know what I mean? You got to wear my shit. It doesn't matter at all. Wear it if you're feeling it. Okay, so that's Lamont de Sal. Really, again, naturally swaggy guy. I have to give accolades here for this photographer who took this very seriously. He shot a very technically perfect portrait, and he followed absolutely everything in the brief. This photographer, again, in my accelerator, incredibly present, tries so hard every single time. This is Mats Carlson. Mats, again, just remember what I said. It's like super small things, but such a well-executed picture, Mats. You should be super, super proud. Really proud, honestly. That's Mats Carlson. Now we're going to start getting into really like the ones who really fucking killed it. It's pretty simple. And we're going to start, and I will call these photos of the week. Why not? First one I'm giving is to Daniel Van Cleef. Daniel, bro, you're swaggy. You understand the life of a creative. You're likable. You're friendly. You always present yourself well. And again, Daniel, just yes. For me, yes. And don't flog yourself for how many times you shot this picture and how hard it was to do. Don't beat yourself up, bro. You did a really good job. And the reason that, and I get fucking emotional, dude, when I talk to like my accelerator members, when I talk to people who are in my programs, because I see their growth. I see it. I see their growth. I have goosebumps, which is the thing that happens just before I tear up. Yeah, I see it. And again, I'm just proud of you, Daniel. You did really great. Thanks, bro, for submitting. And thanks for trying so hard. I appreciate you. Some more that it's killed it. This next photographer, again, he's on my cartel. He works for me. He tries so fucking hard. You might call him Houston's finest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joseph Baldwin. Joseph, you just, yes, style, personal style. Who has better style than a skater? I'm telling you, if you want to look at how to wear clothing, look at a skateboarder. Seriously, look at a skateboarder. They have the best style. They know how to wear clothes. So, yeah, Joseph Baldwin. Very, very, very good. I got a couple more. Two specifically. I'm so proud of this guy. And again, I did not know how he would, or if he would do this. But this guy, on the personal style, this guy smashed this. Guys, this is Doyle Daniels. Doyle. I'm just shaking my head because this is so good. I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm so proud of you. You get it. You get fashion. You get cuts, and you know how to dress. This is why you shoot people so well. And again, so many shooters, they don't know style, so it becomes really hard for them, especially when you're not working with a stylist. Now you're the stylist, and if you don't know style, it's the blind leading the blind. So congratulations, Daniel. And then there's this last photographer. This photographer, I don't know where this guy came from. And, but thank God he found me. And I don't know whether he did this for me or if this is him. And this is what's so crazy about this shooter. This is my favorite look of the day, my favorite photo of the day, my favorite vibe of the day. This is as close to a perfect self-portrait in every sense of the word. Guys, your best in show. This is Frank Tom, everybody. Frank, I mean, there's, other than that little thing that I had to say about where this crops as an 8x10, which is a very minor thing in how this plays out. You're so fucking likable. You're so likable. And how do I know that? How do I know that? It's right here. It's right there. There's no pretense. There is no ego. You are not trying to be anything except who you are. And you care. You cared enough to find the right jean jacket and do like a cool 3-layer button down with a long sleeve and then a cool white tee under. You went and found a cool cut of jeans that does not look like you're in your 50s. It looks like you're in your 30s. Like you actually get it. Oops. And also, Frank, also, the location, the floor, the background, like the hat, the watch, and that R5. Like you smashed it. The smallest little bits, like this accessory here, your ring, your wedding ring, your watch, the fold up on the sleeves, the white accent under here, the styling on the jacket, the hat pushed back just right, and the approachability. And in this case, these beat up Bluntstones just make this photo work. So yes, fuck yes. Yes. This is your best in show. This is somebody who is doing... Frank is doing the Carty method 6 phases on his own. He's doing them on his own. Like, meaning my phases are available. You can do them as self-paced courses. Frank did I did a one-on-one with him. I recommended phase 0. He did phase 0. Now he's doing phase 1. And he is in Portfolio Lab and he submits every fucking week. And I'm watching this guy's understanding. I'm watching him turn into what was not really sure exactly who he is and what he's trying to do as a photographer to somebody who has clarity. And the more he shoots and the more he hangs out with us, the more he's going to gain clarity. And you might be needing clarity as well. You might be feeling like you lack clarity. Portfolio Lab is just one of the ways that I can help you achieve clarity. Portfolio Lab, 2 photo reviews per week. One of them, an assignment. I tell you exactly what to shoot. If you shoot people, places, or things, I give you an assignment that it doesn't matter what your niche is, you can do the assignment and also shoot something that works for your portfolio. And I also critique it. And these pro-level assignments, I give you these assignments just like an art director working for a magazine would tell you. Shoot an editorial portrait. Shoot me a cover. I need a double-page spread. Shoot me an end page. These are the type of assignments. I ask for an advertising picture, a hero picture. Like, I give you a very specific picture which aligns with my content. I send a blog post out on a Saturday. I talk about it. Then on Sunday, I do an episode about it. And then the Thursday, you do the assignment based on what I'm teaching you. This thing that I'm doing here on YouTube, I'm so passionate about because it works. I don't know anybody who cares as much as I do about the success of their competition. I've been helping my competition succeed for 30 years. It's starting back with assistants. And it goes back when it comes to my assistants. And just to show you some of my past assistants, starting with Javier Levera. This is Javier Levera. Javier came to me. Javier has a master's degree in aerospace engineering. But Javier wanted to give up that because his aerospace engineering designs, He was being solicited by the national defense, and like the things that he was creating were being used to kill people because he's a specialist in guidance systems. He's Colombian, and he decided that he did not want to be responsible for murdering people. He wanted to create. And he found me because his wife worked at Starbucks and she was the manager. And she's like, oh, my husband, he wants to be a photographer. And he went to Purdue University, got his master's degree in aerospace engineering. Then he worked for me for free for 2 years because he wanted to be a fashion photographer. And this is Javier. Now, I think I succeeded in turning Javier into a fashion photographer. Yes? Would you not see? I think I did a pretty good job at helping Javier realize his dreams as being a fashion photographer. This is Javier. Javier was my assistant for 2 years. This is his work. So for me, there's a method to my madness. Corey Vanderplu. Corey was my assistant for 2 years. Corey wanted to be a photographer. He really came to me to be a fashion photographer. But after being my assistant for 2 years, he realized he was more than just a fashion photographer. He was a photographer who shot people. And yes, that was The Weeknd. And this is now Corey's portfolio. And you can see Corey doesn't just shoot fashion, but he has an understanding of fashion, of style, of swag, of shooting editorially, of shooting models, of shooting for magazines. And he lives in New York. He's already shot for Vogue. And Corey was my assistant in 2009. So we're at 2025 right now. So we're talking Corey's been a pro for 15, 16 years. Oh, this is Corey Vanderplu. He also assisted Platon after me. And you can find Corey on YouTube. You can find a couple of videos where he talks about being my assistant and the stuff that he learned from me versus the stuff that he learned from being Platon's assistant, and our two different styles and the two different ways that we approached photography. This is Corey Vanderplu. Again, another one of the photographers that I've helped. Wade Hudson. Wade Hudson is a Jamaican-born photographer who came to me at 17 years old. He was the best young photographer I had ever seen. He was 17, and he wanted to be a photographer. So Wade, Jamaican-born, I taught Wade everything I know. And this is now Wade's photography, now 15, 12 years later. I think I succeeded at helping Wade become a professional photographer. This is Wade Hudson. So Jesse Milnes. Jesse Milnes wanted to be my assistant. Jesse was my assistant for 2 years. He is an editorial portrait photographer. And because I'm an editorial portrait photographer, he thought I would be a great photographer to assist. This is me teaching Jesse. Jesse's never been to photography school. This is Jesse's work. And Jesse is, that's DJ Khaled, Red Bull sponsored that. Like, this is Jesse's work and Jesse's professional photography. So I make photographers. I'm not a gatekeeper, but I'm a great spotter of talent, and I'm a great sharer of information as far as how to do that thing that you claim to want to do. If you claim to want to be a professional photographer, again, that's Jesse. Miguel, this is another guy. Miguel's from Peru. Miguel wanted to be a professional photographer. Miguel was my assistant for 2 years. This is Miguel's work. So I help people become photographers. That's my passion. That's my obsession. And I have a pretty good track record of people who I've helped become professional photographers. And again, I had a meeting with somebody this week who wanted help to be a professional photographer, but has never even seen my photographs, has never seen my work, does not know anything. All she did was saw me make a YouTube video, liked my face, and booked me for a consult so I can help her become I'm like, you don't even know who I am? She's like, I've never seen your photos. Then why would you listen to me? Why would you listen to me if you've never seen my photography? Why would you listen? And again, let's look at Peter McKinnon's website. Let's see what he has up here. Him. Okay. Pete's Pirate Life. Okay. Limited edition prints. Okay. Let's see what those are about. Let's shop prints. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 prints. Okay. And then presets. Okay. And motion graphics. Okay. And YouTube. Okay. Photographer. Peter McKinnon. That guy. The most famous photographer on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Where's the work? Where's the commercial work? Anyways, research me. That's what I like to say. Research me. Anybody who you're watching on YouTube, research. See what they're doing. Every week I give an assignment, and this week is no different. Tuesday, I gave you a hint to what this assignment is. Now I'm going to tell you what next week's assignment is. Next week's assignment is simple. I want your signature shot. Your signature shot. Your signature shot. I want the money shot. I want you to create a single powerful image that instantly communicates your photography specialty and the value that you would bring to potential clients. Okay? If you shoot people, I want you, if you're a portrait photographer, capture a portrait that exemplifies your unique approach, how you use light, how you use style. Imagine this. If you could only show one photograph to get a job, one, to a potential client, one, that encapsulates everything that you are as a photographer. Okay? That's what I'm asking for. I want you to talk about technical. I want technical lighting mastery. I want mastery in posing, and I want an emotional connection if you're a people photographer. I want you to include elements that clearly identify your niche, whether you shoot weddings, whether you shoot corporate, whether you do editorial portraits, whether you shoot fashion, whatever you shoot, this picture needs to exemplify that. Yes? Okay? It needs to exemplify that. And if you shoot places, I want you to document a location in your signature style that showcases your unique perspective. Demonstrate your technical expertise in composition, in timing, in environmental control, and include elements that clearly identify your specific niche, whether you shoot real estate, whether you shoot landscape, travel, etc. And if you shoot things, create a product image that highlights your distinct approach to object photography. Show your technical mastery in lighting and styling and attention to detail. Include elements that clearly identify your specific niche, whether you're shooting e-com, food, jewelry. Hey, Ganesh, thanks for hanging out with us. Your technical approach is simple. Your lighting needs to be bang on. And it has to be lighting techniques that have become your signature. I want you to create a depth, dimension, something that elevates your photos, and implement lighting that serves your market specific needs. Frame your subject to highlight your unique perspective and include contextual elements that supports your specialty. Create a visual flow that guides potential clients through your image and ensure that your image solves a specific client problem. Create work that appeals directly to your target market and demonstrate the value that you bring compared to the other hacks that are fucking around with cameras. The key to success in this assignment lies in creating an image that not only showcases your technical abilities, but clearly communicates your unique selling proposition to potential clients in your market. Now, if I had to show one photo that 100% exemplifies that signature style of what I am and what I'm doing, well, it depends on, do you want like what I've done? Well, one of those, it's right here. Signature style, what I've done in the past, okay? But where I'm going, what exemplifies my signature style today, right now, how I'm feeling? Well, it's gonna be something that I've shot really recent that is really right now. And for me, it's this. But there's cars in the background. It's like, yeah, I don't care. Like that's what is my signature style. Like I like you could pull any one of these because I lean in on every one to make sure that I'm dropping my signature style on every photograph. Like that's the goal, is to drop my signature style and make you just whoa. Like that's the goal with every photograph of mine. So my suggestion for you is to make, again, this is very of the moment for me right now, outdoor strobe. This is very of the moment for me. And I shot this 10 years ago. So again, it's like, I want your signature shot. Okay. It's super simple. And it's due Wednesday midnight, my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. And don't fuck around. This is again, it's like, know this. It doesn't matter to me whether you do this assignment or not. It doesn't matter to me. It matters to you. It matters to you. And whether you do these personal style adjustments, whether you update your personal vibe, doesn't matter to me. It's up to you. Doesn't actually matter. I want you to. I want you to more than anything. And showing what I showed you today, the photographers who had the courage to go out there and put themselves out there and show their personal style so they could A, get coached up, B, learn something, and C, fix something that's not working. You want to be the one when you walk in a room, people are like, yo, nice fit, which I hear every time I go outside. Dude, wicked outfit. Thanks, bro. Every time I go outside, it's literally, it's a conversation starter. Just having an orange watch strap and an orange hat and the right kicks on my foot. Oh, this guy has a vibe with style, and I'm wearing a shirt that says creative. And they're like, oh, you're creative. What do you do? Oh, I'm a photographer. Oh, what do you do? Blah, blah, blah. And now we start a conversation. It's like dress for the role that you want to be. Trust me. And it works. It works. If your doctor came down with a Hugh Hefner smoking jacket, a dirty trucker cap, a coffee, and like pajama pants and Crocs, you'd be like, are you my doctor? Uh-huh. Dude, what? Like, you got to dress the part. And especially because we're the ones that these fine clients choose to put their trust in to capture their image and to capture the images of a product or a thing or a place that they care so much about. We have to be style icons. We have to be an authority on style. And if you're not caring about that because you just want to be a photographer, you don't care about that shit, it's all part of it. And again, you wonder why 86% of photographers fail in their first year is because they just don't know. They just don't know the steps. They don't know what to do. I am going to ask you all, if you've made it this far in this video, to go to thecartymethod.com. Please go to thecartymethod.com and see how I can help you. I just dropped self-paced courses starting from phase 0. If anybody wants to get into my accelerator, this is what they have to do in order to get into it. If anybody wants me to coach them, this is what they have to do before I coach them. If anybody wants to get to that place where they're making $100,000 a year, you have to set your stage. It's like you don't build a house without clearing the land, surveying the land, making sure there's no landmines, there's no rebar. That's what so many people just buy a camera and go out and start calling themselves a photographer and wondering why they don't make any money. Phase 0 sets your stage. And again, Frank Tom is going through these on his own. Phase 1 is your work in your market. People are silly. They make work and then they look around left and right trying to find someone to peddle it to. Smart photographers read the market and they see what other successful photographers are doing within that market, and they use intelligent imitation to do that. It's the work after the market. It's the market first. Well, I want to be a fashion photographer. Yeah, but you live in Boise, Idaho. There is no fashion market where you are. So the reason your fashion photography business is going to fail is because you live in Boise, Idaho, not Paris, Milan, London, New York, Toronto. Okay? So your work and your market. That's phase 2. That's phase 1, sorry. Phase 2 is the packaging. Now that you know the work, you've made work specific for a market, you have to package it. And the packaging is your portfolio, your website, and you. You are so much a part of the package, which is why when you click my About Me page, I had a photographer from Montreal shoot my portrait, and it shows a photo of mine, and then another photographer, a photographer from Vancouver, shot that for me. And then, of course, this is a self-portrait, like approachable, likable, but also I'm a photographer. Photography has been in my obsession for 40 years. How can I make that statement and not have a camera in my hand? And then when you get to the point where you're like, yes, I want to reach out to this guy, it says the first step to working together is reaching out. And of course, I can travel worldwide. So approachable, likable, and so much of us, so much of this thing that we're doing is us. Likable, friendly, approachable. The right creator makes all the difference. So not only do I connect with my work with people, and I make it about the work first. Once they want to know more about me, now I want to connect with them with big eye contact, connecting, friendly photography, which makes me likable. And then also my social media. I don't just stop there. I actually include pictures of me and my brother, pictures of me in my social media. And also when I do a post, when I'm sharing work, when I'm shooting, when I do a posts look like this. Well, here's the picture that I made. And then here's me in the studio lighting that picture. And then here's a picture of these two twins. And then here's me making that picture. And then here's a picture of Marcus. And then here's me talking to Marcus while he's on set. And then other things that happened in Montreal, like me, I don't live there, but someone saw me and they know me from my YouTube channel and they called me out. Montreal, like moments. So it goes past just the photography. I'm taking you on a journey of what happened while I was in this place. This work happened, but also other cool shit happened as well, which makes that post like people want to go through the whole carousel. And it also makes me human. It shows that I'm the guy who makes the picture. And again, more stuff that makes me human is I allow other photographers to photograph me, and I sit for other photographers all the time. I actually enjoy sitting for photographers. I made this photo, and this guy's a painter, Marcus, and then he painted my photograph. He did a mixed media thing of my photograph, and then he posted it. So, and then this became a whole body of work that he did a whole exhibit based on that thing that happened that one day. So our social media, like, this is my girlfriend. And like, I show a little bit of my life in my social media. I show a little bit of me that goes past just, this is my work, this is my work, this is my work, this is my work. We have to show a little bit of us. So, you know, personal style points, Nike Dunks, matching green pants, white tee, white shoe accents, white glasses, bucket, you know, like personal style is all we have. So our social has to be a mix of us and the work that we do. If you're not shooting BTS of you working, well, you're doing yourself a disservice, because people want to see that you're actually the one that makes the photographs. So you have to mix work and play a little bit with your Instagram. I think it's, and again, if it's just all work, it just ends up becoming quite monotonous. So I try to mix me in with, here's my assistants, Jay and Ray, me in studio working. Like, this is what people want your Instagram to be. They want to see behind the fifth wall. So you should be doing that too. Guys, today is Thursday, and every Thursday for my Portfolio Lab members, I do a Zoom hang, and that Zoom hang is dope because you guys get to hang out with me in a very casual vibe. You can ask me anything. I help people with their business model. I help people with their portfolio. I help people with quotes, with pitching, with finding clients. Portfolio Lab is like a complete service kind of a thing. And the photographers who are in Portfolio Lab get access to this amazing community of over 100 photographers from all over the world that are also in there. And also they get access to me. Every Thursday I do a Zoom. It happens at 2:30, which is in 35 minutes from now. I'm going to be in Zoom. I'm going to hang out. The only thing is that number one, we don't record it. And number two, you don't get to watch it after if you're not in there. So Portfolio Lab, go to thecartymethod.com/Portfolio Lab to join. It's super easy. And again, it's like if you want the fastest, if people want me as a coach and you want help from me, join Portfolio Lab. I coach you 8 times a month. 8 times a month, I'm coaching you like this on your photos. And then 4 times a month, you're with me on Zoom for $50, like literally. And again, the more I say that, you know that price is going up. I increased the price of this because it just keeps getting better and I just keep making it better. And again, I did a meeting last week with a girl. She paid $50,000 for photography school, and they didn't teach her anything about the business of photography, and her work was not good. I swear, like, not good. And people who watch me on YouTube, people who are in Portfolio Lab, make better photographs with more direction and focus than this girl did, who was shooting flowers, bees, trees, bikes, like just bullshit. Nothing. No website, no presence, no social, like just no idea, and does not understand the business of photography. So she now has to pay me to help her make that gap. And I'm like, you could have paid me $5,000 of that 50 and been a professional photographer faster than, and now you're $50,000 in debt, and you're still gonna have to pay me because I got no sympathy that you like made the wrong decision. I'm gonna be doing some content coming up on photography school versus self-learning versus assisting or coaching or being coached by a professional, like just different use case scenarios. And like, I think it's going to be really helpful just to show people like how and why professional photography education is not best served in an institution anymore. These are not photographers that are teaching you. They're academics who've never made a nickel making a living as a photographer, but they're in photography school and they're giving out degrees in photography, and they're launching tens of thousands of students into the marketplace every year, unprepared and poor, who now think that they're qualified to be photographers where they quickly realize that they're not. So it's the photography education system is broken right now, and I'm really doing my best to do my little part for the people who choose to pay attention, watch me, and join Portfolio Lab. Guys, I'll be in Zoom in 35 minutes. I need a little bit of a break talking because these Zooms last week's Zoom was so fun and so good, and it was also 4.5 hours. Our last Zoom was 4.5 hours, and it's me hanging out with like 20 people. So it's like, if you want that access, Portfolio Lab's how you get it.
This live stream was brought to you by Pixpa, the best website builder for photographers and creatives, and Indie, the best way to run your freelance business, and by you, the members and subscribers of the Carty Method. Consider becoming a member for $5 a month to show your support for our content, and we'll reward you. You get members-only content every month, and Carty has the best emojis on YouTube, and you'll get that crown badge next to your name. If you're building your photography business, make sure you join Portfolio Lab. How ready are you to be a pro? Take the Carty Method Pro Photographer's Readiness Scorecard. You'll always find helpful links in the show notes. Sharing is caring. If this content has brought you value today, share it, clip it, post it to your socials. Curating and sharing helpful content makes you an expert. Even if the content you're sharing isn't yours, be a curator and share this content with your network. Find your creative and business genius with the Carty Method.
I got secrets. I got secrets for those that stay to the very end. You see how smart you are because you stay to the very end? I have a new marketing course that it's not released. It's unreleased. It's not out yet, but I've put a link in the video description. If you need help, if you're a photographer and you need help on the marketing side specifically, I created probably the coolest thing ever. It's a marketing program. It's a program the exact way that I use to get clients on autopilot. I have more clients than I can actually shoot for, truly. Go to the video description right now and give me your email address. Click that link, give me your email address, and in a few days, when it's available, you'll be the first one that I email.